Good evening, Dilek and Poojani. We'll wait for the others till 7:05, then we'll start.
Good evening.
Once again, very good evening. Dileka is there, Anuradhi is there, Poojani is there. I will just recap the things what we have done up to now. Then you will be getting, because today is the last day for the physical education, because I was mentioning from day one, you will be getting kind of it can be a written exam or kind of a practical exam from the other lecturers, those who are going to conduct your other part, right? So under the health and physical education, we have discussed why it is important, especially from the school level, because through these physical education, it helps to improve or the develop the motor skills. That means the fine and the gross motor skills that we have discussed, and then to have a healthy body for the muscle strength, bones, to get the strong bones, to get the healthy bones, and then to minimize the heart related problems. So for that, even we need the physical education. And then we have discussed separately why it is important in developing the emotional side. Because when you're doing the sports and all, through that, you can reduce your stress. And You will be learning how to do teamwork. That's also very, very important. And then to improve the social skills. So those things are really important. Give me 1 minute. And also, it helps to increase your confidence level and then the self-esteem, and overall to improve your mindset, the cognitive growth, and then to have a healthy lifestyle. For everything we need this physical education. So that we have discussed, and to have a balanced life, all those things that we have discussed on day one. And then the day two, we have discussed some sort of activities and some of the evaluation methods, right? What are the different types of evaluation methods that we can use to evaluate this physical education? So there we have discussed. I think I have started from this part, evaluation criteria. The other part I have not discussed. So now remember, there are plenty of things, some of the activities. So here I have given some of the activities. Some we have assumed, like we'll consider there are sometimes like they have some stations. Maybe you also have experienced. Sometimes the PE instructors, they create some activities where they prepare 4, 5 stations, right? Like what one day that Pujani was mentioning about that obstacle race, Badaka Divima. So like that, they prepare 4, 5 stations. Maybe the first station you have to do 10 jumps. After finishing that, you have to move to the second station. There maybe you have to do 100 meters running. Likewise, 5 stations they prepare, and sometimes they can do it as a team or they can do it individually. So when they do these type of things, through that, the PE teacher or the PE coach can able to identify each student's speed, strength, all those things that they will be able to identify, which is really good. Through that, because it's kind of a game, the students will gain many more things. And these tag games also, like sometimes it is like similar way, we call that as the bridge tag. Sometimes like we do it specially if you are aware of the primary sports meets. In most of the primary sports meets, they prepare many team activities, team games. All these things are something like these tag games, right? Some they will give, maybe fill water to a bucket. There are 8 to 10 members in that group. Sometimes they have some sort of running parts, they have to share it, or maybe one person is carrying the ball and one person is running to a place and getting one ball and passing it to the second person. Then second person is passing it to the third person. Likewise, there are many more team games. Through that, it's really good. Students can engage in many more things. ඒ කියන්නේ ගොඩාක් වෙලාවට ප්‍රාථමිකාංශ ක්‍රීඩා උත්සවවලදී හොඳට බලන්න. ඒ කියන්නේ secondary section එකේ තියෙන sports meet වගේ නෙමේ. ගොඩාක් වෙලාවට individual events තියෙන කීපයයි. running events. ඊට අමතරව හුඟක් තියෙන group activities, group games. එතකොට මේ විදිහට කණ්ඩායම් තරග කණ්ඩායම් ක්‍රියාකාරකම් තියදී දරුවෝ හරි ආසයි. සමහරලාට පන්තියේ ඒ හවුසස් වලට බෙදලා, එහෙම නැත්නම් පන්ති වශයෙන් එක්කෝ ලොකු භාජනයකට වතුර පුරවන්න, නැත්නම් බෝල ගොඩක් තියෙන තැනක එක බෝලයක් අරන් එනවා, ඊට පස්සේ අනිත් කෙනාට පාස් කරනවා. Likewise, these type of things are very, very important. Through that, we can develop many more things, right? So, and this predator prey game, if you can remember now, for many more Sinhala Urdu celebration festivals, even they use this predator prey game. Sometimes, like they are giving you a balloon, right? So you have to hide your balloon and you have to somehow to destroy the other person's balloon. Likewise, the predator prey. Now we know the concept of the predator and the prey. So there is a attack in between. Assume that if we consider the rat eats the frog. So both are involved. Predator, prey දෙන්නම ඉන්නවා. එතකොට මේ වගේ games. That means you should know where is my security and how should I get the proper approach to the other person. Likewise, you will be able to get those type of things as well. And sometimes they give this fitness-based movement activities. Through that only you will be able to see individual persons' level, strengths, right? Their timing, all those things that you can individual. That means the personal best timing, all those things that you can identify. එතර මේ වගේ fitness based movements activities වලින් අපිට individually කොහොමද දරුවන්ගේ දක්ෂතාවය බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. That also we can do it in a proper way. All these things are some of the games and these evaluation criteria we have discussed, right? This part we have discussed. So we'll move to the day 3. Now today, why I wanted to include this because here they have given discuss the role of school and parents in ensuring health and physical well-being of children. So I was thinking like the parent engagement, whether is it important, right? That is why now children, they like to do sports and all, whether they get a support, whether they get a positive support from their families, whether they get a positive support from their parents. So that's also very, very important. So parents' engagement in physical activity and physical education. දැන් අපි දන්නවා පාසල් මට්ටමේ ප්‍රාථමිකාශීන ගොඩක් දරුවෝ කැමති මේ ක්‍රීඩාවලට බහුතරයක් දරුවෝ. කීප දෙනෙක් තමයි අකමැති. එතකොට මේ දරුවෝ කැමති වුණාට සමහරලාට මේගොල්ලන්ට ගෙදරින් ඒකට උදව්වක් හම්බෙනවද? දෙමව්පියන්ගෙන් බොහොම හොඳ උදව්වක් නැත්නම් හොඳ සපෝට් එකක් මේගොල්ලන්ට හම්බෙනවද? මෙන්න මේ දේවල් ගැනත් ඇත්තට මේක ගොඩක් වැදගත් අපි දැනගෙන ඉන්නක. Because the parents engagement also really important. So that is why I have included that part, right? So when we consider this parents involvement, we can consider as a family if we can participate for some sort of games. If we can do some jogging as a family, if we can do some exercises as a family. So it's a real good thing. Through that, the students also will be able to gain many more things. And also, parents also will be really happy with that. So that type of a setup, if we can implement in our home front, it's really good. What do you all think about this? Because in most of the developed countries, they have this method. They always involve their parents when they have the sports meet and all. But in Sri Lanka, it's a bit rare. Sometimes for the sports meets, we have the parents race, something we have parents activity, only one part. But apart from that, mainly we do not involve parents. Right. We have Anjali, Anuradhi, Dilek, and Poojani. What are your ideas about this parents' involvement? Is it really good or what's your point of view? Yes, Anjali, what do you think?
I think it's a really good method to engage with teachers and students also and parents. They can engage with their outdoor activities in the sport meet or in that event, and parents also will learn how good activities to teach their children at home. They can learn something, work together, teamwork, and also I think it's a good method that parents can knew about their children and school activities. They will learn something from there too.
So that means personally you believe parents' involvement is really needed in physical education as well.
Yes.
Right, good. Yes. Dileka, what's your point of view?
I think it's a good method.
Hmm.
But in Sri Lanka, some parents are not can't do with the that things. Sometimes involving her child want to get first. Sometimes they are argue with teachers. Some happening there. I think that's why school now school are not participated the parents. They are only give one participates the running race and like that.
Okay, right. Anuradhi?
Yes, sir. I think parents' encourage is really needed for children.
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh,
Yes, okay, right. Poochani, what do you think? Maybe, all right. She's sending. I also think it would be very engaging and the kids would prefer doing it too. Yes. So now when we consider Sri Lanka, it's extremely rare. But when we consider the developed countries and the Western countries, there this involvement is really high. If we can include this also to our school education, that's very, very good. Through that, we will learn many more things. The students will learn many more things because they really like to be with their parents, and then the parents also doing many more activities. They will be really thrilled. So importance of parental engagement in PA or the PE. PA means the physical activities and the physical education. So when they do, it is kind of a role modeling for the children. That means when their parents, the mother and the father, they are also engaged with this physical education. When they start doing the exercises, yoga and all, it's a good thing for them. They also will get many more things. So they will start imitating them. So then they will consider their parents as their role models. So it is very, very important. And through that, the children also were getting the proper support and the encouragement because they will see their parents also doing many more things. They are attending for these games. They are enjoying it and their motivation, all those things the children will see. Through that, they also will get the proper motivation. And also, it's really good. Like that means they will get kind of a very healthy environment. When their parents are doing these type of things, they will be really free to get the proper approach to their parents, and they get many more opportunities because then the parents also will identify the gravity of these sports, why it is important. So then the children will get more opportunities to play at home even, right? Many more things they get. And also for the educational reinforcement. So for that even, they will get many more important ideas when they do sports. Through that, they will be able to balance this physical education and this education. So they will be able to do both in a proper manner. So doing these physical education, not only the students, if their parents also engaging through that, we can develop their family bond. The children, they will be really enjoying, many more things will happen. And these are some of the ways that we can do at home. when they are participate, it is like the family based. So like they can do jogging, they can do swimming together, riding bicycles, walking, kind of some of the basic sports that they can do as a family, right? So then through that, they can develop their unity, right? All those things as a family they can develop. And also encouraging active play. So then rather than connecting with any other entertaining things, they will start engaging with these type of activities, the education, physical education related activities, that also very, very important. And that is at home. Now, in schools, the parents, we can take it especially for the sports meet and when they have many more physical education events and some of the specific activities, the teachers can prepare some special days to get the parents' engagement also for these physical education. They can prepare some workshops, seminars, activity days, special days. So those type of things also really important. And also the from the schools, they can give some voluntary chances for the parents to do many more things with the children in school, right? And that also really important. And then they can have some sort of proper uh, platforms, especially the communicating with the teachers and the students' progress. The parents also can involve. So through that, we can minimize many more conflicts. In most of the places, we are having many more conflicts. Why these type of conflicts are happening? When we do not have the proper interpersonal communication. When we do not have the proper interpersonal communication, many more conflicts are happening in many more places. එතකොට මේ විශේෂයෙන් මේ අර්බුද ගොඩක් ගැටලු සහගත අවස්ථා එන්නේ මේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මේ පාර්ශව අතර සංනිවේදනයේදී පවතින නොයෙකුත් ගැටලු නිසා. උදාහරණයක් හැටියට අපි හිතමු පාසලේ ඉන්න PE ටීචර් දරුවන්ව ආෆ්ටර් ස්කූල් තියාගන්නවා පැය 3-4ක්. සමහරට මේක දෙමව්පියෝ දැනුවත් නැහැ. ඒතර මේක ගැන කලබල වෙලා වෙන ප්‍රශ්න ඇති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒතර මෙතනදී අපිට දෙමව්පියෝ දෙන්නෙක් තුන්දෙනෙක් හරි ඇවිල්ලා මේ වෙන දේ බලන් ඉන්නවා නම් ඒගොල්ලන්ටත් බොහොම පැහැදිලි අදහසක් වෙනවා මොනවද මේ ටීචර් කරන්නේ after school, right? So likewise we can get sometimes if the PE teacher wants to keep the students maybe for extra 2-3 hours after the school session. So if they do not communicate properly with the parents, then it will be a problem. So conflicts are happening. So if the parents, if they can come and see what actually they are doing, so then through that they can minimize these type of things. That also very important. Community involvement. Through this, sometimes we can arrange some events by using some sports clubs, some programs. Likewise, if you are doing through that, even we can improve many more things. Through that, we can take this parental engagement and this children engagement. So this we can do at home, at school, and as the community base. අපිට මේක ගෙදරදි කරන්න පුළුවන්, පාසලේදී කරන්න පුළුවන්, වගේ මේ සමාජයේදීත් අපිට මේ දේ කරන්න පුළුවන්. Benefits of parental engagement for children and for the parents. Now these are some of the group, like with this picture you can see it's kind of riding bicycle, cycling. So the entire family they can do. Through that, they will be really happy. They can get more bonds to their family, right? It's a proper physical growth and the mental fitness for everything. It's really important. So first, we are talking about how it is important for the children. When the parents, when they engage, how it affects for the children's growth. මේ විතර දෙමව්පියෝ ක්‍රීඩා සමග සම්බන්ධ වීම කොහොමද දරුවන්ට දැනෙන්නේ සහ දෙමව්පියන්ට දැනෙන්නේ. So through that increased physical activities participation and improved fitness. So it's really good for the children and better attitudes towards PE and higher self-esteem. They get higher self-esteem, their confidence levels, they can improve. They will get kind of very positive attitudes towards the PE. improved academic performance linked to physical health. So they will start doing their education side also very well. They will try to balance both. And for the parents, improved family bonding, greater awareness of health and wellness practices. They will be, sometimes the parents, they are getting many more diseases and all. They can minimize those type of things. Opportunity to model healthy behavior. So that also will happen through this, right? Okay. So before we move to the other one, I will be showing kind of a small video. Tell me what you have learned from there, right? After when you watch this video, tell me what you have learned. And the accent is bit different in some of the places. Whoever, like there are 2-3 people are speaking. In some places, the accent is bit different. But try to understand. චුට්ටක් විතර ටිකක් accent එක සමහර ඒවා චුට්ටක් වෙනස්. But even that you can understand. You have to summarize what they are talking about. I will. Tell me whether you can hear. Heard?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Health and PE is about teaching students to lead healthy, active and safe lives now and into their futures.
We're now in a position for the first time in our history where we have a nationally agreed framework for what health and physical education and what quality health and physical education can look like.
The curriculum really acknowledges the diversity of students in the classroom, the diversity of relationships that they will have, and the diversity of families and cultures that they come from.
So this area of the curriculum aims to give them a toolkit that they can pick and choose from at different aspects, whether they're struggling with tough times or their friends are struggling, through to everyday things around how do I be resilient and how do I improve my already great mental health.
I think it'll be an opportunity for teachers to do things differently, to do things that really connect with students in contemporary Australia.
So the new curriculum will actually help young people to have respectful relationships when they're older, safe relationships, informed relationships, and relationships that they feel happy about.
To have a young person who knows themselves best around their own mental health and their own well-being is vital for a good and happy life.
It's quite exciting that it will allow teachers and students to be able to explore the issues that are important to them in a safe way.
Be a range of health issues to do with the individual and community. So those health issues will be around alcohol and other drugs, sexuality and relationships, food and nutrition, for example.
Just like it's important for us to teach students to read and write and to build those foundations in the early years, so it is for us to build those foundations of movement for students in the early years.
Most parents and carers are really concerned about the messages that their children receive from the media and the outside world.
The approach that we have woven across health and PE is engage. We don't want to have students sitting on the margins of good health decisions or engaging in physical activity.
The world we live in is amazing because it is now online and offline. And because of that, we also need to have the skills that young people need to develop relationships that are positive online, that brings them a sense of community, as well as online and offline. So you have a sense of community that is both in both worlds.
Children and young people are learning about relationships all of the time. It's teaching things like, decision making, being assertive, how to be a good friend, knowing about, well, what do I do if I do think I've got a crush on somebody? Is that safe or isn't it?
We could talk about movement skills being skills in relation to locomotor and non-locomotor movement skills. So providing opportunities where students can develop running, jumping, striking, leaping, bounding type activity in a variety of contexts in which they have the opportunity to do those.
There's going to be something in it for everyone. If a child is interested in sport and competitive sport, there'll be an opportunity to engage with that and hopefully develop their skills in that. But if the student has interests in more individual sports or more aesthetic, there's also an opportunity for them to excel in that area.
I know a lot of parents get quite concerned about hearing that relationships and sexuality is taught in primary school. I think the thing to remember is that it's done age appropriately. They're just learning about their bodies and being safe, the feelings that they have, and how to have friendships.
The young person will learn how they feel, how others feel, and actually how to seek help and break stigma.
It's really important to give people opportunities to find ways to move in a lifestyle that's becoming increasingly sedentary.
Right. Yes. We'll start from Dileka. What's your idea about the video? Okay, then Anjali.
This video, it's the main topic is healthy nutrition, a perfect education. That how can we give some healthy and perfect education for our children. In the video, it mostly says about the relationships between the children, like friendship, how they become friends, and some are curious about the relationships. Most of the parents are involving for the friendships of the students because they are curious about how they feeling, and they have questions about it. And also in these lecturers, they said the friendship or the relationship between the children is they must feel for others, and they should share some of their feelings for others, and they will learn how to work with them, and they will learn how to do activities with them. They talk about the relationship in a good way, and also about the sports activities. And they said that when the children, when their relationships and all they have friends, even when they work in a teamwork, they will learn more activities. But some children wants to learn alone a sport or a aesthetic activity. It's a bit disadvantage for them to work with how to learn work with others. So the overall, we can see the video. Lecturers want to say about the relationships between the children, and also the activities they can involve for their improve their skills.
Very good. Right. Yes. Dileka, are you in a position to speak? Right. Yes.
Mainly they telling make good relationship and healthy life. That's
Right. Okay. Anuradhi.
Celia, what are the opportunities for uh, physical activities and how to making positive relationships and decision making? Are
Hmm.
there?
Okay, right.
Yeah, okay.
So Poojan is saying that it's raining for them, so due to that she was not in a position to hear the video properly. So in other words, through the video, what they are talking about this holistic approach. The holistic approach means as a whole when you consider through this physical education, even though we consider this physical education just a part of it, no, through this physical education, we are in a position to develop all the sides, all the aspects we are in a position to fulfill. තර මේ holistic approach කියන්නේ සම්පූර්ණම අපි overall බැලුවාම මේ ශාරීරික අධ්‍යාපනය හරහා අපිට හැම පැත්තක්ම බැලන්ස් කරගන්න පුළුවන් දරුවන්ගේ අධ්‍යාපනය, ඒ වගේම ආගමික පසුබිම, ඊළඟට ලිංගික ජීවිතයේ ආශ්‍රිතව තියෙන දේවල්, ඒ වගේ මේගොල්ලන්ගේ මේ ඥානය, බුද්ධිය, everything we can develop through this physical education. When this physical education, if it is happening in a proper manner, through that we will be able to develop their emotional side, spiritual side, the proper sexual side, and their physical side, and then the cognitive side. Then the challenges to these engagement, think about when the parents' involvement we were talking about, it's very, very important. Through that, many more positive changes that we can see from the children's life. But even that, there are some issues, some challenges that parents will face when they are going to engage with these physical activities. The main thing is the time factor. Why? The parents means they are not free all the time. Maybe they are having their own commitments, right? They are having many more issues. So due to that, with that finding the time, of course, it's a huge problem. Maybe they must be struggling to find the time. Why? Because they want to give the priority for this physical education. So these time constraints, they identify as a key challenge. And then the lack of knowledge, because even though they are participating or even though they are involving with this physical education, sometimes they do not have the proper understanding or the proper idea about this physical education. So therefore, this lack of knowledge also we can consider. And sometimes the cultural barriers, right? So especially when we consider from the Muslim community, there can be many more issues. Sometimes from the society, they will start looking in different ways because some, of course, they are having some sort of different ideas when the parents, especially the mothers, when they do more exercises and when they get the proper figures, proper body shape and all, the society, sometimes they try to criticize those type of things also there. So the cultural barriers also we can identify. Apart from that, the socio-economic barriers sometimes we will get, right? So especially when they do not have some sort of financial support, sometimes getting the proper resources, equipments, those type of things also bit hard. So these are some of the challenges where they face. And what are the strategies that we can use to improve this parental engagement? From the school level intervention, maybe I was mentioning in the previous one even, from the school from the school side, they can arrange many more workshops, sessions, right? Many more activity days, special days. Then through that, the parents will get more chances to engage with this PE program. So that is a good thing, the schools that they can organize. And then for the community partnerships, maybe from the communities or from the clubs, they can have many more different programs, events. Through that, even we can get many more involvement, these parents' involvement. And through the government, they have to implement many more policies related to that. Family-friendly policies in schools. That means where they give some sort of very free policies where they will start doing. Through that, they will implementing many more things. So then as a country, they can implement many more things. So that also really important. එතකොට අපි මේ දෙමව්පියන්ගේ සහභාගීත්වය මේ සඳහා වැඩි කරගන්න පාසල් මට්ටමින් නොයෙකුත් වැඩමුළු, සමුළු, ඒ වගේම සෙමිනාර්ස් තියන්න පුළුවන්, මේ වගේ දේවල් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේම ඔය ස්පෙෂල් ඩේස්, ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩේ ඔය වගේ නම් කරපු දවස් වලට මේ දෙමව්පියන්ව අපිට එකතු කරගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේම අපේ මේ කමියුනිටි එක ගත්තාම මේකෙන් නොයෙකුත් ක්ලබ්ස් වලින් නොයෙකුත් ඉවෙන්ට්ස් ප්‍රෝග්‍රම්ස් පවත්වන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේම අපිට නොයෙකුත් නීති සම්පාදනය කරන්න පුළුවන්. බොහොම යහපත් නීති සම්පාදනය කරන්න පුළුවන්, which related to this physical education development. And this is kind of a real life experience what she was trying to share. Like if you can remember the day one when we were talking, majority of the students that you all have mentioned that you all have not participated for any sport when you all were schooling. So similarly, this lady also telling the same thing, right? So she was not participated, but she was telling it's really good when she was started participating for these type of things. Through that, she got the proper engagement. So these type of activities, even if we can arrange from the school level, through that we can get the parents' involvement. And also, parents also will start knowing what is actually happening in schools. They also will get the clear idea. In most of the cases, most of the parents, they don't know actually what is happening in schools. Now, that also another big problem. The majority of the parents, they are really busy with their work and all. Due to that, they don't know what is happening. So if we can have these type of programs, if we can arrange these type of things, through that, the parent involvement, and then they will be knowing about the school. They will be knowing what is happening in the school, especially for the physical education, all those things that they will start learning. That also very, very important, right? Yes, this picture discussion. So what you're going to do, you're going to write about this picture. Assume this is a family. Yes, it's a family. Right now it's 7:45. You're going to write how this is important for their growth. Wait, I will send the picture. The question will take like that way. How physical education helps in developing the family bond. Right. So I have given the question also there. How physical education helps in developing the family bond. You will be getting time till 8 o'clock. So you have 14 minutes. I have sent it to the group as well because maybe some are not in a position to join, but even that they will. Maybe they are looking even, yes. Another 8 minutes more. Please think and write a proper thing. Right. Dileka, tell what you have written.
Uh, in this picture, family in the picture is yeah, jogging together. Jogging together. It helps to spend more time with family members. They can develop their good bond with the children, also communicate as a family. Sometimes get tired anyone, then they encourage all the together. Also, they achieve good healthy life. Then children are learning, got happy or sad. Every time stay with together with family.
Good. Right. Anuradhi.
This picture shows a joyful family for running together outdoors physical activity. Uh, Healthy lifestyle, family members to spend meaningful time with one another. Uh, Good communications and teamwork. Family run require cooperation and encouragement. It is important to be a role model for children. Reducing stress and um, emotional bonding. So,
Right. So, Anjali.
In this picture, we can see a family of four running, and they look very healthy and happy family. As we can see by doing these like activities like running, jogging, or walking, or sports activities with involving parents. Children will learn some good skills, and also it helps to strengthen family bonds. Also, it helps to share experiences, what parents learn from their childhood activities, and also it helps to work in a team, share things, work with others. When the children involving in this kind of outdoor physical activities, they will reduce their stress. Even this point will also can include for the parent side also. Thinking about the family fitness, they will grow healthy. Doing outdoor activities like running, walking, cycling, swimming, kind of a fun way to spend your time with the children. Also, they have time to share their feelings and talk with the parents. Will helps to tighten their family bonds. Also, children will be get some kind of a healthy physical education motivation through these type of activities.
Good. Right. So Poochani has sent her answers. This picture shows a happy family engaging in sports together. This is helpful for their growth as individuals and also as a family. It will help in developing their interpersonal relationships as well as have a good mental and also a physical health. Yes. So remember, like when they do sports together, it's really good to develop as a family. Individually also they will develop, and as a family even they can develop, right? So I wanted to include some sort of case studies. Now I will explain what they talk about. Right now, in the first one, understanding motivation and barriers. What are the difficult issues as well? Case study scenario. A primary school PE teacher noticed that only a few parents attend sports meet or respond to physical activity homework sent home. It is very common nowadays when we consider in our primary sports meets, in our secondary sports meet, all the parents, they don't participate, right? They don't attend, right? So this primary teacher, primary PE teacher has noticed only a very few parents attend sports events. Maybe when they have a special day which related to sports, only very few parents, they come. So that's the issue. Now that's the case study. Questions: what factors might be limiting parental engagement in this case? First, maybe we can say that they are busy, but you have to write. You have to explain and write. Second one, how can the school identify specific barriers faced by parents? What are the issues from the parent side that they are getting? What strategies could the teacher use to increase parent involvement? What are the things, what are the methods the teacher can use to increase the parent involvement? So I need the proper answers for these three. Never mind if you write it in the point form. So you know the case study, a PE teacher has noticed when they have invited the parents for the sports events, only very few parents, they attend. Right now, these are the three questions. ඉතින් පළවෙනි එකෙන් අහන්නේ මොනවාද මේකට බලපාන සාධක? දෙමව්පියන්ගේ මේ පැමිණීම අඩුවීමට බලපාන සාධක. දෙවැනි එක ඉස්කෝලෙන් මොනවද අඳුන ගන්න පුළුවන් මේගොල්ලන්ට තියෙන මේ ගැටලු, පේරන්ට්ස්ට තියෙන ගැටලු. තුන්වෙනි එක මේ තියෙන ගැටලු අඩු කරගෙන මේ දෙමව්පියන්ගේ පැමිණීම වැඩි කරගන්න ටීචර්ට ගන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රියාමාර්ග මොනවද? Right. I will be giving 13 minutes. It's 8-7, 13 minutes. So then you have to, I don't want a, if possible, you can write lengthy one, but I need the point form. Try to write it in point form because there are 3 questions. No, that is why. Right. Anjali, tell me your answers, Puta.
For the first one, I will say language barriers is the first point form, and also some parents are having 3 or more kids in a different age gap, so they cannot participate for their children in every event because they have to look after for other children also. And third point is financial issues, like some schools are collecting money that some parents cannot have that much money for the event, and also the busy life of the parents, their work when they have their busy with their working life, they cannot participate, and also different culture issues and lack of time. Second question, how can the school identify specific barriers faced by parents? We can identify the parents through the children administration file, and also schedule some parents meetings, or the teacher can observe the children and also the participation of the parent for school activities. And the fourth point is making parents communities inside the school. And the third, what strategies could the teacher use to increase parent involvement? The teacher can prepare family-based events, through the technology like social media. Teacher can directly engage with parents and have some personal discussions also. Or the class teacher can conduct the parent meetups. That's all I did.
Good. Right. Dileka?
Parents have many works in their life. Sometimes parents are not understanding the value of the physical education. Some parents think sports is not important. They doing sport, then they can't continue their education. And second one, parents can communication with the class teacher. Also, teacher can organize the parents meeting individually. That parents.
That's all. Right. Anuradi?
Question 1, time and related issues, inabilities to get side time due to problem related to other children in the family, employment related matters, and responsibilities assigned to them. Lack of awareness of communication issues, less of knowledge, cultural or language barriers, transportation issues, number 2, organize group meeting, WhatsApp meeting, and engage parents representative.
Anuradi, give me 1 minute. Yes, Anuradhi.
Number two, organize group meeting, engage parents, representatives. Question three, can use of technology, send reminders, updates, and can use attendance records, and can use workshop, and can celebrate participation. Parents are given small gifts.
Some of the parts what you are telling, Anuradhi, can't hear properly. Very soft spoken, some parts can hear.
Question three, the madam.
Now can hear.
Okay. three එකද madam?
ඔව් දැන් ඇහෙනවා. සමහර වෙලාවට චුට්ටක් විතර අඩුවෙන් ඇහෙන්නේ.
Okay.
Right.
කොහොම ඇහුන්නේ නැද්ද 3 එකද?
The third part only I didn't hear.
Okay. Use of technology and send reminders and updates. Can use attendance records and can use workshop and celebrate participation, can give small gift. Madam. That's enough. Madam.
Okay. Pujani also has sent. The first one answers lack of time, and they are like explanation also there. The parents may be busy with work or personal responsibilities, then low awareness or understanding. Some parents may not recognize the importance of physical education, language or communication barriers. If materials are not accessible or translated, some parents may feel left out. Cultural attitudes, lack of confidence, transportation issues, right? Those type of things she has included. And then for the second one, how can the school identity specific barriers faced by parents, conduct surveys or questionnaires, host parent-teacher meeting or forums, use suggestion boxes, engage with community leaders, then analyze, analyze participation patterns, right? So those are the things that she has included. And then for the third question also, she has included some of the things, but bit not in a proper way to see what it's not very clear, right? I have downloaded only the first one, but even that, whatever the things that you all have mentioned, it's correct. Some simply we can consider what are the main factors why the parents are not participating, maybe because they are busy, or sometimes the language barriers, language issues are there, sometimes the financial issues, or maybe they don't have any interest for these physical education. So from the school, they can have some sort of workshops, special days they can arrange, and from the teachers, and what are the strategies that they can do. Maybe if they have a proper rapport with all the parents, sometimes the teachers, sometimes they make some mistakes. They have some favorations, or sometimes they have more relationships with some parents. So due to that, other parents, they don't like that. So if the teachers, if they can have the proper connections with all the parents, they can take their participation as well. The high parents participation for these type of sports events. So this one, the next one, I will be giving for you all to do it for homework. Why I'm giving it for the homework because you have to analyze it and write it in a proper way. Family-based physical activity programs. ඔන්න මේ පවුල් වශයෙන් කරන්න පුළුවන් activities. So the case is a community recreation center plans to launch a family fitness night. Those type of things are there. Sometimes for the Urdu celebrations, we have some separate events from schools, maybe for the family. So this is also kind of a family fitness night to improve engagement in physical activities. What elements would be included in the program to ensure parent participation? How can the program evaluate its success in changing family habits? So if we really want to get the parents' participation, if we consider the financial side, assume if the tickets are extremely expensive, if there are 4 members or 5 members from the family, maybe it's a bit harder for them to participate. So therefore, the tickets also should be reasonable if we are considering the financial side. And then when we are considering this is family fitness night. So if it is night, if they do not have the proper transportation, so that also can be a problem. So sometimes maybe from this center or maybe from this community center, they can arrange kind of a proper transportation system. Sometimes after when they finish this family fitness night, maybe they can arrange kind of a bus or kind of a common one. Then they can do the proper traveling, like those type of things. Likewise, you think about all the sides. එකෙන් දැන් මේ වගේ එකකදී සමහර වෙලාවට පවුලේ 5 දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් ටිකට් එක ලොකු ගානක් නම් සමහරට ඒගොල්ලන්ට afford කරන්න බැරි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක issue එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. යාළුවා ඒක හිතන්න ඕනේ. ඒ වගේම මේක රෑ තියෙන හින්දා සමහරලාට Tamanට vehicle එකක් නැත්තම් නැවත ගෙවල් බලා යන්න ගියාම ගැටලු මතුවෙන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට අපිට common transportation mode එකක් use කරලා දෙන්න පුළුවන් නම් පොදු වාහන දෙක තුනක් දාලා මේ family event එක organize කරන අයගෙන් අන්න ඒ වගේ දේවල්. එතකොට පොඩ්ඩක් මේක පොදුවේ හිතන්න මොනවද අපිට මේ වෙනුවෙන් කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. So I wanted to tell now, today we are going to finish this physical education. I was mentioning after that you have only one. That means the aesthetic subject. Apart from that, you will be getting most probably, like I discussed with Miss Pavitra as well, the first week of June, most probably you will be getting this workshop, right? In that workshop, they will be doing some of the special sessions for you all, so that they will talk about. So I'm not going to brief it. So they will tell what are the things that they are going to discuss and all those things. So you will get a very clear idea about all those things. And remember, like I was telling from the beginning, your third module, that teaching practice, we are giving marks by looking at your notebooks. So therefore, if you are not going to complete your teaching practice, then we are not going to release your results. So therefore, you have to remember that as well. That also very, very important. ඒතර අන්තිම මොහොතේ මගේ පැත්තෙන් මට කරන්න දෙයක් නැති වෙනවා. ඕගොල්ලෝ මේ teaching practice ගිහිලා please convey the message to the others as well. ඕගොල්ලෝ ඒක හරියට කරගත්තේ නැත්නම් පුතේ ඔයාලගේ දවස් අනිවාර්යෙන් පරක්කු වෙනවා. Because it's not happening from my end. Because if you all are not going to do the teaching practice without having a proper notebook, at least if you have not participated at least for 5 to 10 days, I can't mark and give a grading. ඔයාලා දවසයි නම් ගිහිලා තියෙන එක පැයයි නම් ගිහිලා තියෙන ඒක බලලා මට teaching practice වලට grade එකක් දෙන්න බෑ. අඩුම තරමේ දවස් 5ක් 10ක්වත් ඕගොල්ලෝ participate කරලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒතර ඒකට ඕගොල්ලෝ තව කල් ගොඩක් ගත්තොත් ඔයාලගේ results release කරන එකත් ඒ අනුව වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. So as a batch we have 11 students now. Maheshika in most of the time not participating. Apart from that, others are then and they are somehow they are managing. එතකොට අපි එහෙම වුණොත් අපිට මේක batch එකේ 11න් අඩුම තරමේ මේ ඉවර කරගෙන ඔක්කොම තිබුණ කට්ටියව එකටවත් අපිට මේක release කරන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම නැතුව එක්කෙනෙක්ගේ results release කරනවා අනිත් අයගේ තාම නැහැ. We can't do like that. So therefore, please convey the message to the others as well. From the beginning, I was mentioning, I was telling from the end of March, that you all have to talk to Miss Pavitra and arrange your that physical education, that teaching practice sessions. Please try to do it at least by the second week of June or the first week, end of first week. I will be collecting your notebooks. So if I do not get the proper notebooks, I won't be able to give a proper grading for your third module. Please remember that. Please convey the message to the others as well. So it is your responsibility, it is your duty, right? හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. ඔයාලා ඒක කොහොම හරි කට්ටිය එකතු වෙලා group එකක් හැටියට ඒක ටිකක් ඉක්මනට කරගන්න. තවත් අපිට දවස් තියෙනවා මැයි වලත් තාම 14 මැයි මාසේ ජූනි 10 විතර වෙනකොට ඉවර කරගන්න පුළුවන් මට්ටමට ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් කරගන්න පිළිවෙලට. මොකද එහෙම නැතුව පුතේ මට ඔයගලන්ගේ එක නෝට් එකක් එක දවසක නෝට් එකක් බලලා නම් ග්‍රේඩ් එකක් දාන්න බෑ. At least 5 to 10 days that you have to participate. But if you have participated more than that, that's really good. මම මේ ඔයාලට ලේසියටයි කියන්නේ ඔයාලා උපරිම ප්‍රමාණයක් යන්න දැ. Because finally you are the one who's going to get the experience. That is very, very important. So this will be your last one. Aesthetic education. So that aesthetic education in the primary level, why it is important, that is what we are going to learn. There even you will be getting kind of a workshop on the same day. They are going to conduct many more things. So next week, next Sunday, I'm not available. Right? So due to that, we'll do it next Monday. That means 19th. You have to have, remember, one student should send the message to the group as well. You have to have some drawing papers or A4 sheets. Never mind if you have a drawing book, from there you can tear the pages, no problem. Drawing papers or the A4 sheets, some coloring items, the platinums or crayons or watercolors, of course, bit harder, no? That chalk, or maybe the coloring pens, the coloring pencils. You have to have those type of things on next Monday. Please send that message to the group, right? One student should send that message. The next Sunday, we don't have the lecture, that I will inform Ms. Pavitra. Next Monday, we are going to have the lecture that is for the final module day 1. Please convey the message to the others. මොනවා හරි drawing papers හරි A4 sheets හරි මොනවා හරි පාට කරන්න පුළුවන් දේවල් ටිකක්, ඒ කියන්නේ කොපාට pencil එහෙම නැත්නම් platinum chalk ඒ මොනවා හරි ළඟ තියාගන්න, because when we start the session sometimes finding those things also it's not easy. So therefore you have to have those type of things also with you. So you have to do that second one alone, that this one, right? That you have to do it alone. Next day, I will check that as well before I start the other module. Yes. From your end, if you have issues or anything, yes, you can come up with your issues. This is the time for that. Yes, whatever the things that you have, you can share. Or maybe if you have anything to ask. Right, then if you do not have anything, we can wind up the session. So thank you very much for joining, right? And please convey the message to the others. I also will send a message to the group regarding about the teaching practice and then what you have to have for the next one. Please, you all also tell the others as well, right? So then thank you very much for joining. Good night and God bless you all.
Thank you, madam. Good night and God bless.